it's Jackie. Today I want to talk to you about the 3 things you need to pack in order to create your travel journal. And believe it or not, you only need 3 things in order to put something like this together. Let's get started. So in my experience, the only 3 things you need to pack are something to write down quickly, notes about what you're doing each day, a pen, and then something to hold any ephemera or things that you collect on your trip. That's it. These are the only 3 things you need. Let's talk about the first one. So what I've done in the past is I've bought these little notebooks. They're very inexpensive, and in advance of my trip, I kind of put some prompts in here and give myself some space to write. So what I'll do is for each day, I'll just kind of mark the day, and I usually will write like the day of the week and then the date here. And then I just note down like what city I'm in, what the weather is like. You know, you can track what kind of outfit you're wearing. I also like to track my emotional state, like am I excited, am I nervous, you know, just kind of something to remind me of how I was feeling that day. And then I also like to track my physical state. So I might be really tired on a travel day, or maybe we did a big hike, so my body's a little sore. So whatever, I just like to note it just so that I can remember how I was feeling that day as well. And then I also like to track how many steps I take while I'm traveling. I also have a prompt for activities, so I just kind of quickly summarize like the things that we did that day. You might already have something like in a itinerary or something, but I just like to note it because it's easy. This will be the place that I go to reference when I'm filling out my travel journal later. I also track the meals I had, so if we went to like a nice restaurant or, you know, just wherever I went, I'll write the name of the restaurant and then what I ate and drank, depending on if it's something kind of fun or fancy. And then I also have a section for just notable experiences. So I would like to track if there was a certain smell that kind of caught me. Any sounds that were different. There's going to be lots of things that you're seeing, but if there's anything that stands out, you know, specifically, I would note that here. And then if you touch anything, so basically all of our senses, I like to document them here if they stood out to me. And then also if there were any challenges that day, you know, anything that you had to sort of navigate around. And then anything else that you want to remember. So I use this template, and I will literally just put a clip on it, and then each day, either throughout the day, I'll just pull it out of my bag and I'll fill in any little thing that sort of, you know, I wanted to just document, or at the end of the day before I go to sleep, I'll just note down, I'll take, you know, 5-10 minutes at most and just note down anything that, you know, I want to capture. And I have an example of one that I've already filled out. So I usually bring a clip with me just so I can easily and quickly go to that page that I'm on. But you can see I just note miscellaneous things throughout my trip. So hopefully you can see that. So this is going to be key for when you come home and you are starting to put together your travel journal. There are things in here that you're gonna note that you're not gonna remember just willy-nilly. Like you would actually have to go in here and read what, you know, you captured throughout the day. And sometimes there's stuff in here that like I forgot about and that I want to definitely capture, and that's why I noted it in here while I was traveling. So definitely all you need is something like this where you can track you know, what you do each day. And then of course you have your pen. You're gonna want to have something to write with, right, to fill this in. And then the last thing is somewhere to put in your ephemera. So when you're out traveling, you know, you want to collect everything, receipts. Sometimes if you have like a bag that has the logo of something, or just anything that you come across that's related to the thing and the activity that you're doing, you're going to want somewhere to put that. I did have this one. It has a Velcro to close, and I just started putting things in here. But what ended up happening in one of my longer trips is that this got really bulky, and so I ended up just using a plastic bag, and I'll show you what that looks like. You can see I'm still working through some of this ephemera, but I just literally just anything and everything, I just threw it in here. And what I'm doing is, as I'm going through my notes and, you know, filling in my journal, then I go through here and see if I can find anything related to that activity. So that's it. These are the only three things you need. In my experience, again, I've been super busy whenever I've been traveling, like every day. We are just go, go, go. So to me, this is really all I need. I didn't really have a lot of time to do actual journaling while I was on my trip. And we can talk about what stuff you should or could bring if you think you're gonna have time. But I was traveling with friends and we were just doing so much that I really didn't even have much time. So I know there was limited space in my luggage, and I regretted bringing some of the stuff that I brought with me because I thought I was gonna do more journaling while I was traveling, but the reality was this was all I needed. Just something to write with, a pen, and something to put my ephemera in. So that's my tip to you. This is really all I think you need. And of course, if you're going to try to do journaling, then we will talk about that in another video. But I hope this helps. Thanks so much.